friends. Welcome. Oh, we're doing a stream. There's going to be ad break. You know what? I'm going to snooze it for 5 minutes. Fuck it. We're doing this. We're doing it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I got the great Mandy Kong here with me.
Yes, the eighth wonder of the world. I'm here.
That's right, and that's what's important. And today we're talking about Steve Doocy, the dude from wherever the fuck he's from. Hello. Thank you, Resna, for the resub. That's 11 months. That's fucking crazy. Yo. Yes. While in person, while I stream, if my lighting was fixed, I would be doing the webcam, but it's not, so I'm working with what I have. Say hello, Mandy.
I already did say hello.
Say hello again.
It was a good thing we don't have the webcam. We don't want to trigger anyone with our
that's
our
true.
dental
Yeah.
health and our inbred Zionist phenotypes.
We have extremely white phenotypes here, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm glad you were able to mend the bridge. Do we want to watch this video? Do we just want to straight up watch this video?
But I think it's always a good time to watch Fox News.
When is it never a good time to watch Fox News? All right. Let's do this. Let's watch some Fox News together, everyone.
The state of Maine is looking to become a transgender safe haven as the legislature considers a bill allowing out-of-state teenagers, minor children, to get access to gender-affirming care without telling their parents, blocking police from reuniting kids to their parents, and even giving Maine temporary custody of the kids. Critics say the bill goes so far, they're calling it state-sanctioned kidnapping. One of the critics is Maine State Representative Katrina Smith. Joins us right now from Maine. Katrina, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You bet. So what Maine is saying is, okay, if you're thinking about changing your gender and you don't want to tell your parents and you want to get it done, come to Maine. We'll take care of you. Am I missing anything?
No, Maine is going to open the doors to this and open a door to kids who meet someone on TikTok. They get the idea that they need the surgery or
Wait a minute. Who the fuck meets someone on TikTok? Is that a thing?
I don't know how to use TikTok. I've read newspapers. I've used VHS tapes. I can't figure out TikTok. It took me a while to figure out Twitter. I can't I can't wrap my brain
Are
around
we just
TikTok.
part of that generation where we can't? Are we becoming the new boomers? Is that what's happening here?
I suppose we are.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. This is insane.
Yes.
We're seeing ourselves morph into our parents in real time.
I suppose. We have a Washu cat here. This is a cat named Washu.
There's a cat named Washu here.
Now, so you'll occasionally hear us meowing at her because, like any mature adult, we meow at cats.
That's right. Absolutely. I agree. Anywho's it. Let's continue with our video about Maine or something.
hormone replacement therapy, and they're going to grab a bus or someone's going to come and pick them up and they're going to bring them to Maine, and a parent is not going to do a thing about it.
Okay, so after...
I feel like that's a little extreme.
You're not gonna use the Trans Underground Railroad to Maine? Is that your plan? You know?
No, I don't need to use a trans underground railroad to Maine in order to get my health care. Thank you for looking out for my well-being, Mandy. I appreciate that. And thank you, Palms, for the follow. Appreciate that.
Maine is a fine state. Let's put that out there for all of our Mainer friends. Is that what they're called? The Mainers?
Maniers?
Hear the rhyme of the ancient Mainer.
I don't know how well that plays, but I agree with the sentiment. And I think that's what's important here.
They are one of the better New England states. Not one of the best. One of the better ones.
What are some of the worst New England states? Don't say Rhode Island.
New Jersey.
Okay, that I will agree with.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Massachusetts is awful.
Do you really think so?
I really do think so. That's why I'm not supporting Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for president.
Why do you hate Massachusetts so much? And Massachusettsans?
Have you ever heard an individual from Massachusetts talking about the Boston Red Sox?
No, I can't say that I have. I don't know many sports fans in this community.
And such Sox players as Nomar Garciaparra, you know?
Who the fuck is Nomagassiapa?
Well, his name is Nomar Garciaparra, but people in Boston don't want to pronounce any consonants.
Well, I guess that's fair. I wouldn't want to do more work than is necessary either if I were a Bostonian.
Then why have a language? We are a society of laws.
I guess you have a point. Anyway, let's get back to this Fox News video.
Let's say that then they have the gender change. Are they going to go home to mom and dad? Because that would be quite a surprise. Yeah, I went to Maine, and this is how I spent my vacation, and then what happens?
They may go home to mom and dad because they realize the mistake they've made and they need the person who loves them to take care of them. But I think otherwise they're going to stay in the fantasy world that they get involved in when they go through this gender transition, when they go through counseling that only looks at one option for their dysphoria or their fears or whatever they're searching for. The state of Maine has said, come to us, we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to last or how they'll go to school or anything.
Yeah, so the reason it has gotten this far, and I know they're going to have a vote next week, is because Maine has a supermajority of Democrats, and this is part of their agenda in the state you're sitting in.
We have what we call the transgender. Is that just the Bostonian way of saying transgender, or is there more to it? Tigress Jinxons, thanks for the follow, the subscription. I appreciate you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. You're a wonderful person, and I'm happy that you're in my life. Anyway, let's continue. Chowyard, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I love you. I miss you. What do you think of this Bostonian accent, Mandy Kong?
Chowyard, I love you. Thank you for... Oh, Cactus, we know you.
It was a gift. It was a gift. Someone gifted Cactus a subscription.
Oh. Okay.
Well, whoever you were, anonymous gifter, thank you for the anonymous gift. We appreciate your support.
What was the question you asked me, Aaron?
What do you think about this Bostonian accent and the trans agenda?
The only Boston accent I can really do is if I bust out my Ted Kennedy, you know, which... I don't know. Do you want me to bust out my Ted Kennedy? I've been arrested for that before.
You've been arrested for your Ted Kennedy accent?
Not my accent, when I bust out my Ted Kennedy.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Are you guilty of assault, Miranda Kong?
It wasn't assault. It was vehicular assault. And it was only an abandoned vehicle. I was at Chappaquiddick.
I don't know what any of that means. I'm sure it's some deep Jew lore.
It's not deep Jew lore. It's deep Catholic lore. Do you not know about Chappaquiddick?
I have no idea. I'm a religious.
This isn't religion. This is a homicide committed by a former United States senator. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Rest in peace, Edward M. Kennedy. He was a candle in the wind.
I'm a little bit lost here, but let's continue watching this Fox News video.
What about the people of Maine? Do they think this is a good idea, Katrina?
I think they're overwhelmed with the thought of this. I mean, they know that this is really just making decisions for kids and pushing them to make decisions that they're not ready to make. I think even Democrats, not maybe the socialist ones, but other ones are thinking this isn't a good idea. And there's been a huge outcry. The committee members who are going to vote have heard a lot over the last week, and I think they should. They're the ones who put this bill up. They're the ones who are bringing it to Maine when the people have not said this is what they want.
Well, let's see what happens. They're going to take a vote on January 25th in your state. Katrina, thank you very much for joining us live.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
I think I would kill myself if my name were Steve Dookie.
It was our 42nd president of these great United States, William Jefferson Clinton, who did once say it's a real dookie. Doozy. He said doozy. The joke is he said doozy.
He said doozy.
He said it's a real doozy.
It's a real doozy.
He was talking about the GOP tax plan under the John Boehner regime.
Is that what was really happening?
In 2012, it was.
I wasn't really politically tuned in 2012. I had other things going on in my life. Anyway, let's
Rest in peace, Bill Clinton. Also a candle in the wind.
Isn't the theory that he has like some form of dementia at this point?
It's not dementia. He just had like 3 heart attacks.
That's pretty close to dementia, if you ask me.
Seems like he's pretty smart still. I think, you know, he doesn't really do any public appearances anymore. What with 2016 and then
with the dementia,
the whole Epstein thing.
Was he on the flight logs?
He may have been. I would have to look into that. I haven't heard anything about that. And if
do we have anything confirmed about Bill Clinton on the Epstein flight logs?
This is the first time I'm hearing this. What else can you say? He was a terrific woman.
He was a terrific woman.
What else can I say about Bill Clinton? This is the first time I'm hearing he was on Epstein's island.
All right, and with that, we're going to take 5. We'll be right back.